Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Lee?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Lee.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another food review with Aim and Lee. We are the Munch Brunch UK. Lee, tell them what we're reviewing on the menu today.
Hey Mo, this is a Battle of the Lasagnes. We have two different lasagnas from two different places.
Right, let's bring the plate in and Lee can tell you what's what. I mean, what the bloody ecky decky is that?
You'll be shocked. Any of you who want to go on a diet, you'll be very surprised at which is from where. So, this one here, on the one nearest to me, is a little one. Looks pretty bang average, but when it's cooked, don't look too bad, you know. The other more expensive one is a Weight Watchers one, and looks nothing like it does on the box.
Now, I'd rather not bother, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, we thought, we did have a different one, and I had it one of the days for a dinner, so it was like a smart price one. So instead, we've got a Weight Watchers one and Lidl.
I mean, to be honest with you, appearance alone, that's pretty bad. Whether it was cooked...
It was done correctly. It looks more, though, like a pancake to me. It's flat as a pancake. There's no layers to it.
No, I think that's the point, that you're not supposed to have many layers. However, the taste could be good. We also have some garlic bread on the side here.
I'll stick to this and the nicer looking lasagna.
I'm going to turn the plate around, I think.
I bet you am. We'll share anyway. Bit of each.
I think we should actually try the lasagna before we get on with the garlic bread, Leon. Let's halve them. Oh, you haven't got a fork knife, have you?
Alright, well, hack away.
Go on then, you do.
How are we all doing anyways? We've been gone. We'll tell you on next video why we've been gone.
But you've probably seen that video before this one, haven't you?
But anyways, we're back now. Apologies for disappearing for like the last 2 weeks.
If you've seen our community pass, we'll just give you... We had a bereavement in the family. But like I said, Lee, we'll talk about that next time.
That looks rather tasty.
Alright, so there you go.
Yeah, so a busy couple of weeks. And
or do you want that side because there's more meat there?
I'm easy. I like the pasta more. I'm a pasta kind of guy. I don't know. That one looks like it's got more pasta on it, you know.
No, it is more cheese.
I don't know.
You enjoy your...
Why the hell did I say anything then? I had the nicer side.
No, there's more like meat. I like the meat bit. You like all the pasta.
Oh, gotta make an homemade lasagna again. I haven't done one in ages. They are on here. We've done a couple on here. Doing like massive.
Right. That's the Lidl one then.
Yeah, the better looking one is from Lidl. Scandinavian for better looking lasagnas. And empty shop. What's going on at Lidl? We shop at Lidl when I can be asked to go down there. It's empty. There's nothing there. There's no salad. There weren't any chicken for like 3 or 4 weeks, like bags of chicken.
Longer than that.
Yeah. There's hardly any crisps. Toast rolls keep disappearing. There's no dog food that been in there.
I mean,
for
what
like
I don't understand, it isn't as though...
I reckon Russia are holding...
There's probably something to do with the oil and that, isn't it? But
well, I don't know what that's got to do with dog food.
No, the crisps and things like that. Have you? What do you think?
Well, wait a second. I'm going to try both and I'll give you my honest opinion.
Oh, go on, let's do it.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to this other one back here. It does look like a dog's dinner. I don't think I'd feed it to the dogs, to be honest.
Right. But looks can be deceiving.
I can't really cut into it. It's gone all bloody rock hard on the end. Christ.
That's all right.
Yeah, we bloody... Well, you hold one end. That's why I should have brought a knife in. Right.
It's a bit burnt on the edges.
We've figured it out. I'm just hacking away here to help me out.
That's actually quite tasty.
So this is the Weight Watchers version.
There's more better ingredients in that than there is that. There's more like veg in that, I think. Maybe some peppers or whatever. It's got a definite...
It probably is made up more with veg than this one, which would be more meat-based, probably.
And that one's just meat and cheese. That has actually got some decent flavour in that. Yeah. Hasn't it?
I can't say the one that looks like a dog's dinner tastes like a dog's dinner, because, to be fair, dog's dinners might taste good. That tastes alright, you know. If a little bit on the skinny side, like not very thick. But taste-wise, there's not wrong with it, is there?
No, I actually like that.
Surprisingly, there isn't all wrong with it. Only thing I'd say is me and Aim did Slumworld a few years ago, and all the good meals you like, so like this sort of thing, you can make your own version of. And we could probably make a better quality and bigger and still healthy version of a lasagna rather than spending, I think that was £2 something from our local shop. But it ain't that bad though.
That sounds so.
I can't believe I went so many. When I was a kid, if my mum served me lasagna, I'd just pick the pasta sheets out. I'd literally leave all the meat. Mum, and I'd only eat the top layer because the rest of it was covered in horrible orange sauce.
There's a lot of stuff you didn't used to eat though, Lee, that's spicy. Takeaways was always quite funny on a Saturday with Lee. Me and his mum would have a nice little Indian. Lee would just have chicken inside a naan bread inside a poppadom with chips.
I miss it, guys. I mean, we're going back there this weekend to Morecambe, but I won't be able to get to this Indian takeaway because it's like miles and miles and miles away. But I wish I could.
It ain't really. You can just get a delivery.
I know. I don't know. It's expensive. Indian food is expensive, ain't it, guys? What is your favourite takeaway? But you rarely get it because it's very expensive. You've got to get it for like a family of 3 or 4. Ours is definitely Indian for me. It's my favourite takeaway that I don't get often enough. Again, because it's just so it's like 40-50 quid for 4 meals and extras for 4 people. What's yours then?
Then again, I don't think the one where we went to last is too bad price.
Then again, it was like 35 quid, and that was with like a 15 quid discount.
Yeah,
something or other.
Chinese is mine.
Ooh. We had KFC the other day.
Oh dear.
For the first time in ages.
My dad bought it. It was not that.
It was good. It was, the crispy side of it was good because we usually get favourite chicken, which is like a knockdown version of KFC. And the crispiness was better on the KFC, but it was very overdone. You know, like very burnt in parts. Like you're paying. I mean, it was stupid money. Aim's dad paid like £20 a bucket for like a 14-piece bucket.
And then he bought a small one as well.
Yeah, because I'll take some home with me. Like, Aim's dad doesn't eat a lot of food, and we ended up like 4 pieces each, and your dad took like 10 pieces home. I reckon it lasted about 4 days.
I remember though, I will say this: the chicken that we all had was big pieces. It wasn't like they weren't stingy.
Well, they can't really afford to with the prices they're charging.
You know what I think it is? That it's basically like McDonald's, isn't it? It looks better on the box or on the advertisement than it is in person because they have to do it all the time repetitively. There's no sort of different meals and whatever. It's just the same thing. Oh, it's fries and chicken fries. They don't take care of it.
No, but they can't. That's ridiculous because at the end of the day, you're paying silly money for this food. They should be giving you good food. We was watching, what the hell was I watching last night? Oh, a mukbang. The first mukbang I've watched in like a year. Oh. And it was Chelsea Lynn and her cousin, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
And they went to a place called Raising Cane's, I think it's called, in America, basically. And it looked bloody tasty. It looked really good food. I can't remember what the hell they had now. But they had like spaghetti stuff. It was spaghetti. When she said, I'm ordering some spaghetti, I thought it was like a tin of spaghetti. Oops. She went to Jollibee, sorry. Raising Cane's was Nick Ocado we watched with, oh, bloody hell, what's her name?
Patrick.
That's it, yeah. We watched a bit of both. And the Chelsea Lynn one with her cousin, they went to Jollibee. They got when they said, I'm going to get some spaghetti to go, I thought she meant, like, you know, like spaghetti bolognese, like the bolognese.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like spaghetti with a cheese and tomato sauce with like bits of hot dog in there.
We've got Jollibees over here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but not where we live, though. There's nothing where we live.
There's one coming to Birmingham, I think. However, that is one takeaway I've always wanted to try is Jollibee. Their Korean fried chicken. Or is it Philippine? I think, it's a Philippine-based chain. I would love to try their chicken.
We was watching last night a thing we were about. Started watching vlogs. I was pissed like, so I don't know if you remember much about it.
No.
I was just saying we was watching a vlog last night, like travel vlogs, because we'll get into van life another day. But
just to say though, I said to Lee the other day, I didn't know, I was like, I get fed up of watching just normal TV programmes and YouTube is a big thing now. I want to start watching more like vlogs and like van life type videos and stuff, so that's what we're going to do.
Well, we are like 15 episodes beyond. I mean, I didn't know The last time I watched EastEnders, Jean was just going to be like do Lally. Now apparently she's getting married, according to the TV guide at Aim's dad's. I don't know where that appeared from because I haven't watched the last 15 episodes because Aim just doesn't watch it very often. So we started watching these vlogs, and there's a couple, and I think we should watch more. I don't remember it, but it's called Suitcase Monkey or something like that. And it's this bloke and his girlfriend, and they travel around different parts of the world, so you don't have to. And last year they did 10 days in Vietnam. And when you hear Vietnam, me anyway, personally, I remember I've seen films, or war films from when I was a kid. Like, oh, lots of trouble, lots of fighting. It's actually a really lovely place. To see it, look beautiful.
Should we go into this and get back into some talking? What do you reckon then? So far.
I'm enjoying both, but yeah, it's alright. I haven't really got a preference at the minute. I really like the one that Lidl do, like their more expensive deluxe version. But it's makes you feel a bit sick afterwards. It's very saucy.
Yeah, it's like very melted, a lot of white sauce in it, the cheese.
But no, this is good. It's good to go.
And honestly, considering that looked a little bit rough, I finished that one first because it was really nice.
I can't even tell you the price. I know the price of the Slimming World one was £2. And sorry? Weight Watchers, sorry. That was £2. And the one from Lidl was cheaper. But I don't know how much cheaper. It was like £1.70, I want to say. £1.60 or something like that. But the way it came out looking out the carton, it looked bloody tasty.
What it is, because it's more expensive because they use fresh ingredients and less than 5% fat mince.
And because they tell you, if you eat this twice a day, you will lose 10 stone a week. Isn't technically true.
No, but it is because it's healthy, a healthy version.
Would you go to Vietnam after seeing that programme or so?
Well, I have... You know when you hear of places in the world that have been into trouble, look, you know, that have had war and everything like that, such as like Iraq, India has got Iraq and things like that. There's actually some beautiful places like where the wars are happening. Absolutely stunning places. Yeah. Tell you what I would like to travel to. There's absolutely gorgeous places in Romania.
Oh yeah, I've seen...
Stunning.
I've only ever seen it on the TV. I've never been to Romania. It does look very nice.
Colombia.
I've seen lots about Colombia, all about the cartels and stuff. There's lots of nice
what's
places
that place
around
where we was watching? And he says, this is going to be... We was watching it with... I remember that guy who was like, this is going to be up and coming. And he was like, I didn't think of it like that. Ramesh went there. And the beaches were outstanding.
I can't remember where he went to now. He's been to a few places. It was one of his recent programmes he was watching. Well,
and it was a place where everybody might be a bit sceptical about.
Yeah. I can't remember to look at it.
But when you went there, it was stunning. And I think the point is that there's so many places that you think, oh no, I better not do that because of this and that. But there's some beautiful parts of the world. And these beaches were outstanding.
Well, the one in Vietnam, when he got there, this bloke, check it out, Suitcase Monkey it's called. It's like a 20-minute video. He did 10 days there with his wife or girlfriend. And it looked very much quite gloomy. And I said, would you like to go there? I was like, oh, it's a bit cloudy, eh? Maybe they got the wrong time of the year. Anyway, it was the next couple of days it was still cloudy. But I don't know what time of year they went. And then it fixed up a bit. But they went to this place, like this little island or something or other. And at night time, it's all lit up. Like the whole thing is lit up. The bridges are lit up. There's lanterns everywhere. It's bloody lovely. And I'm like, that looks rather nice. I'm a bit sceptical of the food. I'm not a big noodle fan.
I would love.
I would love to eat that
I love
sort of
Vietnamese food anyway.
I've never had it in my life. I don't think. I always have to ask Aim these things. Have you ever had Vietnamese food?
You have had a noodle Vietnamese dish.
Ooh, what did we have that time? Was it Thai? It wasn't Thai, was it? We had went to that restaurant. What kind of restaurant was that? Up the town?
That was Japanese.
No, was it Korean?
Yo sushi.
I don't know. It was bloody nice. ISO sushi. It was nice though. Like soups and stuff.
I had chicken ramen, which you had, and it was like a liquid in the bottom. Katsu curry you had.
Oh, I love a katsu curry. They had like the big strips of like skewers with katsu's chicken on there or something or other on this documentary last night. That was nice.
I've only ever been there once. I've been to that place, that
Yeah.
restaurant.
Well, it's on the outskirts, isn't it? But yeah,
I'll definitely go back. But where is the one place that you would be sceptical about going, but you want to go? I bet you.
Mate, probably. So, I got into this recently. I've been into it for a long time, like van life and stuff. I follow a bloke on TikTok. And he's in the UK, don't travel abroad, but he makes vans, like homes in vans. And when I show you what this bloke can do, it's called Liam the Terrible. I don't talk to him, but you can go and check him out. I think he's like from Yorkshire or somewhere, Sheffield. He's got that kind of accent. But when he does the vans, like, not just like, if I bought a van, literally I'd just stick a sleeping bag in the back, and maybe a little hob
Your
to turn
van
the
would be
coffee on.
such a mess.
Yeah, but this bloke does it proper. It's like, if you walked in there and didn't know it was a van, you'd think it was a log cabin. That's how good he is at doing what he does, and he does it as a job. And I started following him, that got me into him. You've watched this sort of thing for a bit.
I watch a couple called Bob and Jenny Earnshaw.
Yes, you do.
Now, some people might go, oh, Bobby and Jenny Earnshaw. But they are good. They travel all out. They spend more time in their holiday camper van than they do in the house. They're never at home. It's brilliant. And it makes you feel like you're away with them.
Well, it's got me wanting to do it. We can't, because we've got responsibilities. We've got dogs. We've got your mum. We've got our tia. But I would like to do van life. Or just go travelling. I feel like we missed out on our years and we should have done that sort of thing.
I don't know if you are different to me, but I'm not the backpacker type.
No, but
That's not my idea of travelling. Like, living in, like, you know,
I would love to do like the Thailand thing.
I would in a nice hotel.
Like proper, like I see some people, they're not really doing, what they call it, where it's like loads of young people together.
Like in a hostel.
Yeah, they're not really doing hostels, but there's some of these places like in Thailand, or there's a bloke, I don't know what he is, just on TikTok, and he does, look at this, what I got for $15 or 15 quid a day, and they got like their own private pool, amazing rooms, beautiful views, the sea right next to them. And then we end up playing like bloody Spain or wherever. They're like $2 or $3 grand on holiday. You know, what the hell am I missing out on here? You could have so much more for so much little money.
Yeah, but again, it's in a place that
I think we should visit one day before we're like 70. Have any of you been to Thailand, guys? And if you have, you got any misfortune stories? Like maybe you're a bloke and you thought she was a lady, and it turned out she was a bloke, and you didn't find out till afterwards. Anything like that? Tell us in the comments.
Honestly, I'd like to. I don't know. I would like to go to Thailand, but I wouldn't like to travel like when you do it when you're younger. Oh, lovely.
A bit hard. It's all burnt that bit.
When you're young, you know, that kind of. Even if I was a bit younger, I wouldn't want to live like. I wouldn't want to do that simply because I'm just a little bit sort of like I need a plug point.
We found out that you didn't like the idea of hostels, didn't we, Aim? So my cost was going to Devon for a week, and we said, let's stay at a B&B for a couple. We're staying at a Haven in Devon. We said, let's do a B&B for a couple of nights beforehand. Found one, dirt cheap. Look, right there on the seafront, on the coast in Devon, or Cornwall it was. Newquay, Cornwall. And I was like, oh, that's lovely, that's amazing. Looked really nice outside, all the pictures.
Yeah, it was. We actually went for a drink there. I mean, from outside, it was fine.
Bloody lovely.
And I thought, oh, that's a good. Lee then tells me we're sharing with about 12 people in a room.
It was like £5 each a day. And so if
absolutely not a chance in hell.
What if you got to share a bunk bed with Dirty Pete and Dirty Dave? Well, I can't help that. And then I was like, you're not going, no. I refuse to go to a hostel. So we ended up like booking a B&B in the end, which cost us like 10 times more.
Look, that's not my idea. I need privacy. That's not good, no. I'm not saying that it isn't a good thing for other people, but it's not something that I would feel comfortable with, especially having Tia there.
Yeah, we did have Tia when she was quite young.
Not a chance. But I wouldn't do it now when she's nearly 20, Lee. I'll tell you the truth.
I bet Tia would.
Yeah, Tia probably would. We did go as well when there was this sort of bloody festival on.
Mm.
Oh, that's another story altogether. However, I would love to go and see some, like, really beautiful things. Like, one of my dream holidays, I want to go to South Korea. I want to go to Seoul. I always wanted to go there. There's places that I find, you know, like obviously my dream holidays, like, oh, let's go to Jamaica or whatever like that. But there are things that I genuinely want to see. Like,
okay.
Nice things.
I slapped 10 grand down on the table right now. You can't split it up on holidays. Let's go on one holiday right now. You'll never get this chance again of a 10 grand holiday. Where are you going, Aim? You're going on a sandals holiday in Jamaica, wherever the hell it is, or you're off to South Korea, or like you keep telling me you want to go somewhere really cold. Which one are you doing? You're a dream holiday right this second, it's the first one comes into your head.
Jamaica.
See, I want to go to South Korea.
No, I want to. Truth be told, I want to go to South Korea because I want to like try all the foods and things like that and experience the culture and. That's more of a.
Do you think I'd get on over there, like, food-wise and
yeah,
stuff?
I really do now because there's a lot of really good meat over there.
Yeah,
different
chicken.
rices, yeah, and also you'd be so surprised. It'd be lovely. You'd enjoy it. You would.
What I don't like the look of, sorry to interrupt you, like Japan. It's not knocking them, but they got some funky ideas. So like, whereas over here you got vending machines, you get like a chocolate bar, packet of crisps. Over there you can get like funny stuff out of these vending machines.
You can in Korea.
Korea
You
as
can
well.
have like strawberry cream and cheese sandwiches in a vending machine, and
Yeah.
there are. I mean,
I've
obviously,
seen like fish coming out of them and whatnot in the past.
well, obviously that a big thing in Japan and Korea, things like that. A lot of seafood. It's not. I don't like seafood, but you got to understand if you did like seafood, that's the place to be.
What about them places we've watched, or I have on like documentaries and stuff? In Lost in Translation, I think with Bill Murray, that happens in there, and they got these pods. So it's like you don't want to. Basically, in Japan, I think the idea is for some people, you ain't got time to go to sleep. You need to be at work like all the time.
Yeah, like you can go in like pods.
Yeah, so rather than going home, because it might be taking like an hour to get each way, home and back again, they'll sleep in a pod in the middle of the town centre with like 50 other people in and around them, pushed into the bloody wall at the side of a building.
Yeah, you got like a bed in there and maybe like a tiny little telly.
I'd hit my head off the bloody roof.
Some of them you have to climb up in the ladder. It is interesting, to be honest.
I'm not coming home tonight. Why? Like, I'm going to sleep in this pod so I can start work in the morning at 5.
But in saying that, what you asked me before about where would I go?
Yeah.
I would like to do one of these all around the world cruises, and it's like a month long or something like that.
I know you would.
I really would. I'd love to go all around the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, everything like that. But I think my one dream holiday, I mean, I do like the Maldives and Bali and all that, but I think because it is so very picturesque, would you get bored of the same silence every day? Like, okay, it's beautiful sea, it's gorgeous, like, you know, but then you come back to the same thing. I like to see a little bit of something, if you know what I mean.
Possibly.
I'd like to go on a tour in Jamaica and, you know, like you get like a tour guide and go round and see things. And
I'd like to do Route 66. Back to the van life idea. Me, a little van.
that would be super, wouldn't it?
Me and Aim on the road again.
On the road again.
Just travelling around Route 60. Try not to die. Pardon me, because there are a lot of dangerous things and people out there. But
Yeah, you driving the van.
Cheeky. Right, sorry, go on.
I would love to do that. But let's face it, there's a lot of things that I think we'd love. What would your dream... Like, I mean, obviously Route 66 is more like South Korea. It's like let's see sort of things on the road. What would your luxurious holiday? Where would you do?
I'm not one for beaches, like sitting on a beach like for hours and I get girls doing that.
I couldn't be arsed with that.
No, I like to just get out and do shit, so I don't know. I don't actually have an idea. It'd be a nice holiday, obviously. It'd be somewhere really lovely, but with things to do. And things to go, like shows to go and see on the evening. I'm not like your bloody operas and stuff, and let's go and see a pantomime.
Like like people dancing.
Yeah, that sort of thing, and just like funky stuff. I mean, as a kid, we used to go and like watch live pirate shows, and like they put on a great show and stuff like that. Or great stuff like that. When this thing last night, the one with Vietnam, there was this woman. I don't know if this is a normal thing of it. I think it is. There's a lady rowing a boat to like get the people around. That was her job. She was doing it with her feet. She had hands, but she was using her feet to row the oars. I think she's going to do 2 jobs at once. She's doing some knitting for her neighbour or something whilst rowing a boat with her feet.
Right.
Oh, that's multi-talented. Well
you
done,
could
love.
be like doing something like that and then doing it with your feet.
Yeah. I'm
All right,
lasagnas. Lidl or Weight Watchers?
Right, if that one hadn't have been a little bit burnt round the edging, and the reason being is I think you'll have to watch the timing with that one because they'll say, let's say 7 minutes in the microwave. It's not necessarily needed to be in for 7 minutes because I don't know whether our microwave's a bit hotter
Yeah,
than
ours
the
did
average.
go in the microwave.
Thickness, texture of the other one wins. However, taste, the Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
The taste, because it had fresh ingredients in, it had more flavour, i.e. it had peppers in. That one was your average lasagna, mince, a bit of onion, cheese sauce, melted cheese, white sauce.
I've always been put off by that cheap Lidl one because they have a better one at Lidl.
However, I'd have that again, would you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For the price of that little one, the big one is like £4. I say a big one. It's about a bit bigger than that one, but it's a lot better quality. And I was thinking, it's got to be better because it's £4 and it's better quality and it's a deluxe one. But you could get 2 of them smaller ones for less than the big one, which would do me an aim. I couldn't tell anything difference in the taste. I would say the thickness and stuff for the Lidl one was way better, but the taste wasn't too bad on the Weight Watchers. I'm going to tip it towards the Lidl because I like more bang for me buck. I like thicker.
I do. I actually really enjoyed the ingredients
of the
in
Weight
the
Watchers.
other one. It was just nice. It's the stuff that I like though. I love peppers and everything like that. So maybe that did just taste the same. It was beautiful. The Lidl one was, but it tasted the same every bite. There was no differentiation. This one they did because you wouldn't sometimes get a pepper in there or whatever.
I didn't know.
So it was just nice.
Yay or nay to the Lidl one?
Yay.
Yay or nay to the Weight Watchers one?
Yay.
And me too. 4 yays from us.
I think what we're going to do is perhaps try and steer away from that actual Weight Watchers side of things, and we'll go for like budget ones.
Yeah, it was just all I could find at short notice because you went the smart price
Yeah,
one.
that was nice though, but we will review that one. It was after a night of drinking. I raided the fridge and we got a lasagna on the go, but that was a definite yes from me and Lee.
Take it away, Amo. We're going to get rocking and rolling.
Thank you for watching us and waiting for us. Obviously, we've been a little bit off the grid, so to speak, for a while, but we will explain in another video coming up. You've probably already seen it by now. Yeah. Have a lovely day and definitely go out and try it. And also tell us in the comments where you'd like to go. That could be a little bit scary. Anyway, see you next time.
Boys. Take it easy.
Bye.